You're tuned in to The Deep Dive. Today we're digging into some pretty significant news from OpenAI.
That's right.
The big headline. They're planning to phase out the original GPT-4 model from ChatGPT. The date to watch is April 30th, 2025.
Exactly. And, in this deep dive, we really want to understand why this is happening.
Right.
What does it actually mean for users like us? We've looked at the various news reports coming out about this.
Okay.
And our mission really is to just give you a clear, concise take on this whole shift, without drowning in the jargon, get you up to speed.
Got it. Okay, so let's dive in. The core move is replacing GPT-4 inside ChatGPT with the newer model, GPT4.0. Seems like a straightforward upgrade, but what's the bigger strategy here? Why do this now?
Well, it really signals OpenAI's focus, their push towards their more advanced AI models. It's about enhancing capabilities, sure, but also streamlining things for the user.
Streamlining. How so?
By pushing everyone towards what they see as the clearly superior, more versatile model. It reflects a really fast innovation cycle.
Yeah, that timeline. April 30th, 2025. GPT-4 only launched back in March 2023. That's, what, just over 2 years? Feels incredibly quick.
It is quick, and practically speaking, after that date, if you're a ChatGPT Plus subscriber, you just won't see GPT-4 in the model picker anymore.
Okay, so that option just vanishes for most regular users.
Right. It's effectively retired from that main user interface.
But hang on, I read somewhere that GPT-4 isn't completely going away.
Yeah, that's a really crucial point. So while it's out of the main ChatGPT product, developers using the API, they will still have access to GPT-4 after that date.
Okay. So it's a different path depending on if you're a general user or a developer building on top of it.
Precisely.
Interesting. So why the big focus on GPT-4.0 for the everyday ChatGPT user? What makes it so much better that they're retiring, what felt like the cutting edge just yesterday?
The reports consistently highlight some key advantages, things like superior instruction following.
Okay. So it does what you ask better.
Basically, yes. And enhanced problem solving. It can tackle trickier questions, more complex stuff.
And I heard something about the conversation itself being better.
Absolutely. The conversational flow is meant to be smoother, more natural sounding, less robotic back and forth.
Right.
And for coders, this is interesting, it's supposed to generate cleaner front-end code, simpler code.
Okay, that's useful.
And perhaps even more significantly, it's reportedly better at spotting the exact changes needed in existing code. That could really speed up development work.
That does sound like a big step up for technical users. Then there's the whole multimodal capability everyone's talking about. What does that actually mean in practice?
Yeah, multimodal just means it can handle different types of input and output at the same time. So text, images, vision, and audio.
Simultaneously.
That's the key. GPT-4.0 is designed to process all three seamlessly together. Think asking a question about a picture you upload or having a voice chat that feels much more, natural because it's processing everything at once.
Okay, so it's not just a little faster or slightly smarter. It's fundamentally different in how it works.
Exactly. It opens up a lot more possibilities for how we interact with it.
And this shift, moving everyone to GPT-4.0, it fits into a larger picture at OpenAI, doesn't it?
It definitely seems to. It aligns pretty well with what CEO Sam Altman has described as this vision for a unified intelligence.
Unified intelligence. Like one single AI.
Sort of. The idea down the road might be a system smart enough to automatically pick the best underlying model for whatever task you give it. You wouldn't even need to choose from a dropdown.
Okay. Taking the choice away, but hopefully making it smarter.
Potentially, yeah. And this retirement of GPT-4 isn't happening in a vacuum. Reports mention new model families coming online, too.
Like what?
Things like GPT-4.1, and some models apparently focus specifically on Reasoning O3 and a 4 Mini are names being mentioned.
So they're specializing some models while pushing the main ChatGPT experience towards the best general one, GPT-4.0.
That seems to be the strategy, yes. Diversify the toolkit while consolidating the flagship product.
Okay, now, thinking about the immediate experience for ChatGPT users, apart from getting GPT-4.0 under the hood, any other recent upgrades we should know about?
Yeah, there's a new memory feature that's been rolling out.
Right, I saw that.
Yeah.
It remembers past conversations.
Exactly. The idea is to make interactions more personal, more context-aware over time, because it remembers things you've discussed before. Sam Altman mentioned this, highlighting it for their huge user base. What is it now?
I think the number was 400 million weekly active users. something like that?
Incredible scale. So that memory feature, combined with GPT-4o's better performance, especially on technical tasks and coding,
Yeah.
it should make for a noticeably better, more reliable experience overall.
Okay, let's try and wrap this up then. The key takeaway. OpenAI is swapping out GPT-4 for the more advanced multimodal GPT-4o in ChatGPT. The deadline for users seeing this change in the interface is April 30th, 2025. It's part of a bigger strategy to push their best tech forward, streamline the experience, and maybe head towards automated model selection in the future.
And crucially, developers still get API access to GPT-4 after that date.
Right, good reminder.
That sums it up pretty well.
So that leaves us with a final thought, maybe something for listeners to chew on.
Go for it.
As these models, like GPT-4o, get so much more capable, and we might not even choose which AI we're using in the future, how does that fundamentally change things?
Interesting question.
How we interact with technology, how we get information, what new doors does that open, or maybe what new challenges does it create?
Yeah, as AI gets woven even deeper into everything we do, what does that future look like?
Yeah.
Definitely something worth thinking about.